Hello, 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 all of my wonderful, exuberant, fantastic Aries of the galaxy. Hi, Aries, what's up? It is your girl Tracy with Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle, and I am here to do the first 2 weeks of June 2026. Aries, what's going on? We want to find out what Spirit wants and needs you to know during the next few weeks as we step into the June Gemini season. All right, we've got Mercury and Venus I think as of the 1st of June, and there's some other planetary shenanigans going on, Aries, that could affect all of the zodiac. So if you're interested in any of that astrology stuff and how the planets affect us, good, bad, and indifferent, look in the description box. I've got my favorite astrologers, my favorite numerologists. You can get your free birth natal chart there, and some stuff about me is in the description box. And this is a general reading, Aries, okay? So it's for the whole Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries, okay? If you have an anywhere aspect in your chart, you may be able to get some nuggets from here, okay? If you need a private reading, hit me up personally at ascension225tarot@gmail.com, and we will get you started on your 30, 60, or 90-minute reading. And the prices and everything are in the description box, okay? So anyways, Aries, what does Spirit want and need you to know during the first few weeks of June 2026? Can you believe it's June already? We're already in the middle of this freaking year. Where does the time go? I'm just asking for a friend. I just need to know. Where does this time seem to go? I'm just befuddled by it all. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I digress. Aries, it's all about you right now, boo-boo. And we're about to find out what Spirit wants and needs you to know. So, before you find a nice, comfortable spot to relax, relate, so that you can receive, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, my beautiful Aries collective. Also, hit that hype button, okay? Help the channel grow. Give me that reciprocal energy. I really do appreciate it. I really, truly do, all right? So, without further ado, we're going to find out what Spirit wants and needs you to know, Libra. All right, let's get it. So, we're going to start off with the Oracle messages. What does Spirit want and need you to know now and over the next few weeks, Libra? We're going to start there. Then we're going to get into the tarot, pull some cards, see what, the added on messages that Spirit wants and needs you to know. And then we will wrap it up. All right, Aries? So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so let's get it. What is the overarching energy for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries, now and until the middle of the month, the next 14 days? All right, the overarching energy, and we've got 3 of them from Spirit, is meditate. How many of you guys meditate? Now, I went through yoga teacher training, and I had the hardest time. Meditating was required, and I had the hardest time meditating. But I realized that people meditate in many different ways, okay? Listening to some sort of yoga or binaural beats, taking a salt bath and closing your eyes and relaxing and releasing, that can be considered meditation. Just sitting in silence, okay, and coming down from the day, to me, can be some form of meditation. But Spirit says for you to meditate, Libra. And on top of that, get your rest. I don't know, I feel like some of y'all aren't practicing self-care. I could be wrong. I mean, let me know, but From the looks of some of these cards, I feel as if Aries, you've been going 100 miles an hour without stopping and without properly taking care of yourself. Slowing down, smelling the roses, woo-sawing, meditating, resting, eating healthy, all that good stuff. All right, so Spirit says, remember, there's only one of you. And the last message is go alone. Go it alone, Aries. Sometimes the wisest company is silence. Yeah. All right. I don't know. This could be that you're in a house full of people and you never get time to yourself. Or it's always noisy in the house and you never have time to just, okay? So maybe you need to find some time where you can be alone, where you can do just that Four of Swords type of energy, okay? All right. So we're going to put these to the side. If we need to refer back to them, we will. Okay. So angelic messages. Angels, what do you want to say to our Aries collective awakening? Some of you all are awakening to something. Maybe you're awakening and getting clarity about something happening in your life. People, places, or things, doesn't matter. You could also be going through a spiritual awakening where your soul is growing. Okay? And that could be even more reason for you to meditate, rest, and go it alone. Okay? Only you can go through your own spiritual awakening because you are the one that has to do the work. Okay? Pleasure. Look at this. And she's in a nice clawfoot bathtub, relaxing with the bubbles and probably a glass of wine somewhere. Yes, that's a part of that meditation and that rest, right? Taking time out for yourself. Yes, sanctuary, alone time, me time, time to commune with spirit and commune with yourself, love on yourself and nourish yourself. And lastly, we've got peace. You doing all this and finding a place of peace, Aries. Away from all the chatter and the chaos that may be happening around you or in the world. You could also be going on a retreat. This speaks to me of like some sort of retreat where you go and pamper yourself, you know? All right, I like these cards so far. It's definitely speaking or reminding you of what's important, and that is you, Aries. All right. So, time frames. Give me some time frames, Spirit, that should be or would be important to our Aries collective. The first one that came out is an 11 card, which is a master number. All right, and ones are synonymous with fresh starts, new beginnings, a new chapter. All right, new and also we've got a butterfly here, and that butterfly definitely reflects this awakening that you are or will be going through. New beginnings, okay, new chapters could be happening next spring as well. And then I've got next week's look promising. The next few weeks look promising, Aries. I like it. Okay. All right. And also some other cards that I just wanted to take a look inside of your energy to see what's happening. And I've got home. Okay. And this card right here, this card adds to a 10, which reduces to a 1, which goes back to those ones that we saw here. Okay, new beginnings, new chapters, new starts, all of that. It also reduces to a 4. And a 4 is all about home and sanctuary, just like we saw in the cards, your sanctuary. Okay? Resting, finding peace. So some of you could be moving because this turtle, this bird has made a home on top of this turtle, and this turtle moves about. So you could be moving maybe to a new sanctuary, a new home, a new place where it's in alignment with your spirit. And you're moving away from deceit. I've got deceit in reverse. So there could have been some deceit that you were dealing with, and now you just need to maybe move away or move into a place where you can get into your sanctuary, where you can meditate, where you can rest, where you can heal. Okay, because being part of any kind of deception can be very harmful and hurtful. So you may need to do this resting and moving away from this energy in order to heal yourself. Okay. Yeah, and then I've got sleep. So a lot of messages here about you taking time out for you, Aries. Lots of messages of alone time for you. Okay? All right. I really feel like some of you are moving away from maybe it was a situation that was deceitful. Maybe there was a snake involved. Okay, somebody who turned out to be a snake. Okay, and you're moving away from that type of energy. Okay, all right, so let's get into the tarot. We'll go over these cards last. We're going to get into the tarot and tap in and see what's happening from the energy that we've already seen in the oracle cards. All right, Spirit, we are tapping in and tuning into our Aries collective. We already saw some of the oracle messages. Spirit, can you expound on that with the tarot? What's happening with our Aries now and over the next 2 weeks? Please and thank you. In any area of their life that you want to talk about. Let's split the deck. All right. All right, it's for Aries. And what is in the energy that you do not see? And it is the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Somebody feeling like you lost something. And from the cards that we already saw, it feels like if there was any sort of deception involved, or something that you're moving, an unsavory energy that you're moving away from, that could make us understand why there's a 5 of Cups here. A feeling of loss, a feeling of a missed opportunity, a feeling of regret, like you lost something. Okay? All right, Spirit. So what's in the middle for Aries? 4 of Wands, which affects or will affect or is affecting your home or your marriage. The 4 of Wands is all about home, safety, foundation, stability. It's also one of the marriage cards in the tarot deck. So this is about your stability or a commitment or a marriage. Okay? All right. So, Holy Spirit, show us the current energy now and over the next 2 weeks for our Aries. What do you have for Aries? Please show the current energy for Aries now and over the next few weeks. Ooh, gosh, that's a lot. I don't know if I want to take all this. That's a lot of stuff that you just spewed out there, Spirit. Yeah, I'm going to put these cards back. Yeah, I'm going to put these back. It doesn't feel right to me. Sorry, guys. All right, Spirit. I need 1 or 2 cards at a time. Current energy for Aries now and over the next few weeks, please and thank you. What do you have for them? And we got them again. Okay. Okay. All right, so we're going to count this as your 5th card. And we've got the Death card. Death and rebirth. Remember we said you're going through this awakening. Okay? This awakening of seeing things as like you've never seen them before, because you have the clarity, you have the understanding, you know what you're dealing with. So you may be closing some doors on some things, you know, putting a death to certain things in your life, which results in new beginnings and new awakenings for you. Okay? All right. Whoa. Come here, card. Don't go away. Yeah. And I've got the 10 of Pentacles, the ultimate in abundance for you, Aries. Happy home, happy life, happy family. I mean, yeah. A legacy of abundance, which is beautiful. All right, so the first card that came out for you, current energy, now and over the next 2 weeks, I've got the 3 of Swords. I feel like we've already talked about this. You moving away from something that hurt you on a very deep level. You moving away from that so that you can rest, meditate, and heal. Okay? It could have been in a marriage or commitment or something that happened in your home that created this feeling of loss, disappointment, heartbreak. Yeah, you're putting an end to this. You're not carrying this burden any longer, or Spirit does not want you to carry this burden any longer. 10 of Wands, release it. Release it. And it could have been something really, really... You could have worked really, really hard. The 10 of Wands is working very, 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 very hard at something, but still feeling overburdened. Okay? And what you could have been working on is having a happy home, a happy marriage, a happy commitment with the 4 of Wands. Stability, a strong foundation for your home. I've got Page of Pentacles. Could be a new offer. You could be receiving a new offer. It could be a new job or something of the sort, but you are putting something to death and going through an awakening. Okay? So let's go ahead and clarify. Alright, Spirit, we want to clarify some of these cards on the table for Aries. And I forgot to show you the major arcanas. Let me shuffle these first. This is for Aries. Please, let's use this deck to clarify the cards already on the table for Aries now and over the next few weeks. That was a terrible shuffle. Alright, let's shuffle one more time. Alright. And let's cut the deck. Alright, so let me show you what came out in the major arcana decks. The first one is you encountering a tower, a blow up, a hiccup that happens in your life. Okay, maybe you thought something was built on a strong foundation. Maybe you thought your home life or your home was built on a strong foundation. Your marriage, your commitment, whatever this is, was built on a strong foundation. But there could have been, you could have found out about some deceit that happened here, that there might have been a snake in your midst, and this created the tower coming down. Yeah. A challenge, a serious challenge here. And but all is not lost, because The Tower, more Scorpio energy, just like that Death card. Scorpios are empathic, and you could be seeing things very, very clearly now. Maybe you weren't seeing them clear before in the matters of this situation, okay? Don't fret. The Tower may come down. It might have already come down, or it will come down. But you are going towards the sun. Happiness. The happiest card in the entire deck. Fertility, happiness, abundance, all that good stuff, okay? So allow the Tower to fall, okay, and heal yourself, dust yourself off, because the sun is what's waiting for you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and clarify these cards. All right, so what's at the bottom in the hidden energy? Yeah, Six of Pentacles, Aries. Six of Pentacles is somebody who has enough to pay it forward to others, being generous. And you know, this could be you being generous to other people, you volunteering your time, your efforts, your money to other people, your abundance. And this could also be that not only are you going into the sun energy here, but you're also going to be in a situation that gives back to you, just like you give to it, okay? All right, so what is this Three of Swords? Can you clarify this Three of Swords for Aries? Please clarify this Three of Swords for Aries, Spirit, now and over the next 2 weeks. What is this? No, that's a book. We're not doing that. Please clarify this Three of Swords, please, for Aries. What is this Three of Swords? All right, Three of Swords. Somebody feeling left out in the cold, feeling like they're unsupported, feeling like they've been left behind. All right, that's why somebody feels like they have some sort of heartbreak. But I also have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and somebody's no longer feeling trapped. Somebody's no longer feeling trapped. Somebody might, like I said, maybe getting clarity about this whole situation because we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Okay. Ten of Wands. What does this Ten of Wands mean for Aries? What does this Ten of Wands mean for Aries now and over the next 2 weeks, Spirit? Whoa. Okay. I feel like this Ten of Wands is creating some sort of anxiety for you. Some sort of anxiety, some unease. Thank you, Spirit. Some unease. And I've got this Nine of Swords, yeah? Somebody who just can't eat, can't sleep. I mean, it's consuming. Whatever this is may be consuming. And you might be in this sort of energy because you need to make a judgment call, Aries. You need to make a decision, a judgment call about letting this burden go. Okay? And it's not an easy decision, evidently, to make. I've got a Queen of Swords here that also landed. Queen of Swords. The Ace of Swords is upright, meaning that this Queen of Swords, she has clarity. She can see things clearly now. She may not have been able to see things clearly before. That's Gemini energy right there. Air sign energy. Yeah. And this Queen of Swords, she may be willing to talk about it. Her hand is outstretched. She might be like, yeah, you know what? 2424 on the timer. I just saw that. Look up that angel number. She might be like, you know what? I know I need to make a judgment call, and I will listen to whatever it is that you have to say. All right? But don't come to me sideways, because I will cut a bitch. Okay? I will cut a bitch. All right? Because the Queen of Swords, she already knows. So don't come at her with no BS. All right? So So maybe you and another person might need to have a conversation to clear the air, because right now you're feeling whatever this is. It feels as if it's overburdening you, Aries. Yeah, I got a 10 of Cups at the bottom here. Ooh, we saw the 10 of Pentacles earlier, the ultimate in prosperity. Now 10 of Pentacles. Now I see the 10 of Cups. That, and this is in the energy that you don't see coming towards you. Happiness. All right. What is this Four of Wands? Clarify this Four of Wands for Aries. Clarify this High Priestess. You using your intuition. You tapping into your intuition. You're all-knowing. The High Priestess knows all, because she does not make any moves or decisions without consulting intuition. And then this landed on the Page of Pentacles sideways, but we've got the Moon. Got the Moon. Yeah. This represents the Moon here in her crown. Okay, so we've got Pisces and Cancerian energy, that watery energy. Maybe there was some sort of deception here, or some sort of illusion, something that was kept secret that you were not able to see, okay? And it's sideways. That's either very, very strong strong energy that you weren't able to see it, or that the inability of you to be able to see everything clearly has created some sort of obstacle in your home life, in your marriage, in your commitment. Okay? There could be fighting, conflict with the Five of Wands, competition here. What's this Page of Pentacles for Aries now? The Hermit in the Crossing. This could also be that you need a new opportunity of abundance here. You know, and maybe this could pertain to a new opportunity, a new job, something like that, that will bring some new abundance. But in the crossing, I've got the Hermit. You need to not act impulsively about anything. To be this Hermit, and in order to find peace, you've got to go inward with this sanctuary. This is the same thing. Okay? Same type of energy. You going inward to figure out what your next steps are or need to be. I don't know why I just looked at the bottom and I have this King of Swords in the reverse. All the rest of the cards are upright. So I don't know how this got in reverse, but a King of Swords in reverse. I have a Queen of Swords here on the table. A King of Swords in reverse is somebody who might be somebody who abuses their power in some sort of way. Swords are all about communication as well as intelligent thought process. So maybe this person doesn't make good decisions. This person may not know how to communicate very well, or maybe they communicate in a way that might be manipulative or hurtful. Okay, so we have a mismatch here, and this definitely could be about a marriage or a commitment, Aries, that you guys are mismatched. Because one person is in their higher energy and another person is in their lower energy. Yeah. Somebody here is going to be starting a brand new chapter, Aries, and that's you. With the Fool, you're going to take a leap of faith and start brand new. All right? And what is this Death card? What is this Death card for Aries? What is this Death card meaning for Aries. Can you show us what this death card is for Aries now and over the next few weeks? Show us what this death card means, Spirit. Yeah. Well, you may have a lot of options. You might have a lot of options or choices here. You could also be trying to weigh all of your choices, which ones to keep and which ones to put to death. All right, one more. What is the Seven of Cups under this death energy? What is this Seven of Cups under this death energy, Spirit, for Aries? What does this Seven of Cups mean under the death card? Please and thank you. This is for Aries now and over the next few weeks. Can you please allow... Okay. Nine of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Aries, you need to put to death what no longer makes you happy, what no longer supports you, what no longer respects you, loves you the right way. Okay? You need to pick and choose what's best for you at this time in your life. All right? Some things may be holding you back. Okay? Yeah, Nine of Cups. What fills your cups as an individual? That's what you need to decide. That's what you need to meditate on, is what makes Aries happy. What brings Aries fulfillment? Is it what's this deception energy? Is it this tower coming down, possibly on a marriage or a commitment? Yeah, you've been working really, really hard to make things work. But I've got the weary warrior here who's just about to say, I'm done with this. It's become too much of a burden for me. Oh, look at this shit. Another tower. Yeah. You're done. You are done. You are not putting up or carrying this burden any longer. That's a done deal. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. And look at this in the bottom. Under the Ten of Pentacles, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is spinning. Spirit's got something waiting in the wings for you, Aries. You can't see it, you can't touch it yet, but it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. All right, with the sun energy. Okay, abundance and blessings, fertility, all that good stuff. It's all coming to you with the Sagittarius energy, this Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, good karma, all that. All right? Yeah. After all this fighting and conflict and competition, after all that, Spirit's going to bring you some blessings. All right, so let's take a look at what synchronistic number or angel number that applies to you. I've got the gut feeling, intuition, betrayal, insight, increased perception, monogamy. All right, it says follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. I don't know if there was a third person involved in your situation, Aries. Could have been a third party. All right, a third person involved in your relationship, which might have brought this tower energy. Okay? Because it does mention monogamy, and it also mentions betrayal and you getting insight. Okay? So, there you go. And lastly, universal message. You're going to be celebrating something very special soon. You'll be so full of joy and happiness, Aries. It will almost seem out of this world how suddenly it all happens for you. Be ready for it. Expect it, because it's happening. Abundance and blessings is coming your way, Aries. You might have hit a bumpy road. But I'm telling you, rest, recuperate, heal, because Spirit has got something spectacular waiting for you. Okay? All right. Take care and namaste. Thank you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope this resonated with some of y'all. All right? Take care.